What's up, guys? So with the Arc Pass being disabled, so if you didn't know, the Arc Pass got disabled today. They've taken it down, they're reworking it. A lot of people are wondering how to make gold now. I don't know how to make gold, etc., etc. So let's talk about things to make gold without spending labor or with spending very little labor. So this is kind of like the holy grail for you guys. You don't have to spend labor. You don't have to use labor to get gold. This is just kind of like free gold almost. You do have to work at it. It's going to be difficult in some areas. Some it's going to be morally questionable in some areas, but it's all up to you. You have to just think outside the box in Archeage and how to make gold. So for one, pirating. Pirating is very, very profitable, but it's not like it used to be where you just run out in ships and you steal other people's ships. That doesn't really happen that much anymore. It will with certain events, so like Abyssal will have a bunch of trade packs and you can definitely pirate people and take their trade packs there. But one of the easiest ways to pirate is this boat right here that I'm talking about, that I'm on. So this is the ferry that goes across the ocean from, I think it's 2 Crowns in the north and Solace in the south. Yep, so Solace to 2 Crowns. And this boat, most people think is, protected. But it's not. You have to actually buy Captain's Protection to be protected. And everyone here that has a trade pack on that's a 26 gold trade pack. So if they don't have Captain's Protection like myself, I do not have Captain's Protection on, that means they could kill me and take my trade pack. I'm not protected. Let's go look around the ship to see. So this guy over here does not have Captain's Protection. This guy, Captain's Protection. This guy, no Captain's Protection. Captain's Protection. Captain's Protection. No Captain's Protection. Captain's Protection. Captain's Protection, but almost going to run out, so almost did it wrong. Captain's Protection. Captain's Protection. Captain's Protection. No Captain's Protection. And Protection. So you can see there's like 3 or 4 people on this ship that you could steal trade packs from. And they're generally AFK not there. If you are strong enough, go ahead and steal from these people. That's what it's there for. That's the game design, pirating. That's what you do in Archeage. Next up, so another thing that will take no labor at all is dungeons. Go run dungeons. Dungeons will have some drops that you can sell. You can NPC vendor. You can also just marketplace them. Dungeons is a great way to actually make some gold without using any labor whatsoever. Pirating takes a little bit of labor to turn the stuff in, but it's a small amount, and you're definitely going to make a good profit. So dungeons is a lower effort to do. Like, you just got to fight mobs, kill bosses, sell the loot. Don't make as much, but it is definitely free. You can earn unlimited amount of gold that way just by spamming dungeons. You do have a certain amount of resets, but there's a lot of dungeons in the game. The dungeons will reset before the time that you spammed every single dungeon you can imaginable. So another thing, just sell locked crates. So go farm mobs pretty much anywhere, and they'll have these drops. They'll drop locked copper crates and locked silver crates. You can sell those. They take no labor whatsoever. So people are like, oh, I can't make money by farming mobs. I need labor. No, you can make money by farming mobs and selling the crates. Like, these are selling for a gold right now, approximately. Copper ones are selling for, 2 gold. A little bit higher because people can actually open them right now on this server. So, like, crates are valuable and they're completely free. They're just drops from mobs. Sell those. You can make money that way. No labor needed. All you gotta do is farm mobs. You're probably picking some of these crates up when you're doing your dailies anyway. Alright, another one that I really like for the beginning of the server, and I did a lot, was selling teleport locations. So you just, you get portals, and then you open up portals for people and sell them. Just spam chat. You have to be creative with this stuff. Prices can vary. I've seen someone pay up to 10 gold for a teleport portal. Hey, worth a shot, It's just like the old days where you ferried people over the ocean because they didn't have a clipper and you did, and you charged them a rider's fee. Hey, get creative. It's a sandbox. Do what you want. Next up is very morally wrong. You're going to be scamming people. Scamming is allowed. So there's bunches of different kinds of scams, but now let's talk about probably the most basic one that's probably happening right now. I haven't seen many posts on Reddit and forums of people bitching and complaining yet, which is good. That means the community is being nice and not really scamming and not being dicks. But this is a potential to make money, and you can't deny the fact that you can make a ton of money, especially land scamming. Land scamming, for those that don't know, is selling a demo, quote unquote, plot. So you have a plot of land, someone really wants it, and you're like, okay, I'm selling a demo. In order for them to take the plot, you have to take off your land and allow them to put a thing down. But, you know, any seller in their right mind is not going to just, okay, I'll take my land away and then you pay me after. They're going to ask for the money up front. When they get the money, they're just going to be like, hey, peace out. All right, see ya. And they've scammed you and stole your money. And demos are 100 to 200 to 300 gold, maybe more, depending on the location and the zone. Like, land scamming is huge. You can use in-game methods to actually trade land, but it has to be constructed, and you do need a building certificate. And these things are very, very expensive. So building management certificates, this right here costs 150 gold from the vendor, NPC vendor. You also need 50 tax certs to make this. The other way that you can get this, and the better way to get this, is through the diligence store. But it takes 20 diligence tokens to buy this. It's still very, very expensive. When you could think of, that's 4 labor pots right there. Most likely, people aren't going to be using these systems to sell land because it's just too damn expensive. So there's going to be a lot of demos and a lot of quote-unquote trust me sales that people are going to get scammed heavily on. And yeah, the same person can redo it over and over again. And there's nothing wrong with that in Archeage. Like, it's just morally wrong. It's bad. You're being a bad person, but that's part of the game. It's like, it's encouraged. It's allowed. You're not going to get banned by Game2Go or XL Games. It's part of the game in Archeage. There's also trade scams and things. I'm surprised no one has actually done the plank scam. So lumber and plank actually has the same icon, and you just put that in a trade window and you sell it. And plank is something you get for free off the ground. Yeah, like I said, I'm surprised no one's done that scam. I haven't heard a lot of scamming, so this is the good on the community. Sadly, with me talking about it, more people are going to do it, but these are ways to make money, guys. It's out there. It's better that you know this stuff so you don't get scammed, and I'll do another video on how not to get scammed, you know, in the future. But yeah, these scamming is a way to make money. I cannot deny that scamming makes money. So also selling gilda designs. You get a ton of gilda for just playing the game. Killing world bosses, doing daily dungeon runs, doing daily contracts from the community centers in all the like conflict zones. You can get approximately around 45 gilda a day by doing these contracts and doing these dailies. And people really want housing designs and bigger designs and ships. So you won't make much money by selling a 15 gilda design. You won't make much money selling a 50 gilda design. But if you sell a 300 gilda design, you're making a lot of money. Or if you stack up and save 500 and sell a 500 gilda design, you're making a ton of money. Gilda stars get progressively more expensive as the more you get. So for example, in this case, it'd be kind of like if you sell a house design. We're on a server that hasn't had land rush yet. So that means that the designs are actually still expensive. So one house is like 30 gold right now, 40 gold for a house, because land rush hasn't happened. When land rush happens, it goes down to like 8 gold, 9 gold, 10 gold. So right now, 15 gilda is worth approximately 30 gold. So about 2 gold per gilda. That would mean a bigger house, like a 100 gilda house or a 200 gilda house or a 300 gilda house, would probably be worth like 4 or 5 times gold. So like a 100 gilda house probably would be worth 500, 600 gold. A 300 gilda thatched house would probably be worth like 3,000 gold, because it's very hard to get 300 gilda. And if you have a thatched house early on, that's pretty good. It's very impressive. You got a 24 by 24 plot, and you're able to farm a lot. It puts you, ahead of most people. All right, guys, that's it for all the ways to make money without using labor or very little labor. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will talk to you guys later.